Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Happy New Year. Everyone in the YouTube universe. We're going to start off this year with a toe to toe. My last video, I introduced my newest pair of shoes, these black cap toe Oxfords from the Noble Shoe. These are Carlos Santos shoes, and I did a little bit of unboxing of those in that video. We're going to look at them more in detail today. So today's toe to toe are the Allen Edmonds Park Avenues. A very popular shoe. This is in ox blood, and it may be coming out. I don't know. I think the camera's pretty accurate. It's an ox blood color. I just wore these yesterday. Yeah, I wore these yesterday. I wore them yesterday, so they're a little, not cleaned up. But here they are, and we're going to look at both of them as a comparison because, and this can be considered a true toe to toe because first of all, you have the same price point. Right at $400. These were just over $400 from the Noble Shoe retail price. And these are retail for $395 from Allen Edmonds. I actually paid retail price for these shoes. I think they were the second pair of shoes I purchased, second or third. Second from Allen Edmonds that I actually paid full retail price for. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did get a discount, a military discount. So it was 15% off. But if you were to go in there and pay retail price, you paid close to $400 or $400 after tax for the shoes. So this is a toe to toe. Also, they are considered to be made of fine quality leather. Both of these shoes, both of these brands. I don't know how much volume Carlos Santos is selling. I don't know how much Allen Edmonds is selling, but I would imagine that Allen Edmonds is selling more just because of the variety of shoes that they have in many different widths available that you are able you're likely able to find your size in the Allen Edmonds. Let's start the comparison off with the obvious thing, just looking on the outside, just looking at the aesthetics, and that is the stitching. As I explained before, the Carlos Santos doesn't have any external stitching. All the stitching is reverse, and what that gives you is a nice clean line. There's no threads that you see, even here on the vamp here. There, you see it? It's very neat, very smooth. And also the only stitches that you see on this shoe are back here on the heel. There's the heel block. It's straight up and down as opposed to tapered, which is fine. You find that tapered heel in like shoes like my Carmina double monks. Stacked heel, stacked leather heel, and of course, what really stands out, and it's unfortunate that once I start wearing them, this is gonna be scraped up. But I'm glad I ordered the toe tap to protect that toe area. At the very least, I would recommend that you do that. Again, nice slim waist. I'm just adoring the shoe. I'm supposed to be doing a comparison. So let's go back to what I was doing. Okay, the stitching. Nice clean line stitching there. Right, let's pick up the Allen Edmonds. Sorry about that. I got caught up. So here are the Allen Edmonds, and obviously you can see that, well, you can see the stitching. Even on that toe, you see that toe right here, the stitching with the welt? Let's do a comparison there. And that speaks to the stitch density. There we go. Even the size, first of all, the size of the stitching and the thread and the stitch density, you can see. I'm not going to count it. You know that you can obviously see that. So there is the stitching on the cap. You can see that the Allen Edmonds cap is a little bit shorter. Just a little bit, not too much. There we go. It gives you a shout out to that. Let me line them up. Trying to line them up perfectly or even with one another. But there you can see very difference in the length of the cap, which is fine. It would concern me with this shoe that the wrinkling, make sure that the wrinkling doesn't occur or the creasing doesn't occur on the cap, but it shouldn't. But because if you see my Allen Edmonds, most of the heavy creasing is back here. So this crease line here should be right around that edge of that cap of the Carlos Santos. Okay. More of the stitching. Allen Edmonds uses 3 rows of stitching. Here the lacing. You can see the stitching on the lacing. You can see the difference there. Again, a nice clean line for Carlos Santos. Stitching back here, single seam. Allen Edmonds uses 360-degree welt. So you see that difference on the heel. There you go. You see that the heel sticks out away from the shoe when there's a 360-degree welt. Not a quality issue, just an aesthetic issue. It's nice and clean on that Carlos Santos. Allen Edmonds uses a full rubber heel bottom. We have a partial on the Carlos Santos. And actually, yeah. And that, you know, it's that sole work. That sole work, just, you know, there's no comparison there. I mean, obviously. You see the waist difference. Let's see. Oh yeah. That I'm gonna hold these up together. The waist difference. Do it like this. See the waist difference there. And the last shape. Let's look at that. Pretty similar, but you can tell that the Allen Edmonds is a little more round. A little more rounded. And the Carlos Santos has a nice point. That's why I say it's more almond shaped than round. So gives a very more pleasing look. Just take the profile look there. And the profile look there. It's more elegant. You know what I'd say they are? These are everyday work shoes. These are go out to some event shoes. Not just because they're black, even if this was a different color. But especially because they're black. Great for special occasions. Another thing is these laces. I like these thick laces. Coasters, you gotta let me know where these, if you have these laces available. Or is that pretty standard? The standard laces that come with Allen Edmonds. These laces actually, these aren't Allen Edmonds laces. These came from the Noble Shoe. If you remember the video I did, accessorize your shoes. Not the Noble Shoe, the Shoe Snob, man. Giving you lots of plugs, Coasters. But yeah, this is Shoe Snob. So I like these thick laces. Now I already know I'm going to get some comments about me bashing Allen Edmonds. I'm not bashing Allen Edmonds. I still buy Allen Edmonds. I recently bought Allen Edmonds. Okay? All I'm saying is, if you're going to pay $400 for a pair of shoes, are you going to pay $400 for, and you have these two options? Of course, there's more, but if you have these two options, which shoe are you going to purchase? Given these two, I'd say, you definitely go with these. It's not a, last video, not even close in my title. Okay? All right, let's continue. So let's take a look on the inside. Now, one thing I noticed yesterday when I had these Allen Edmonds on, after walking in them all day, having them on all day, there's no padding back here. Zero. Zero padding. Let's get this in focus. Zero padding here. That is hard. Okay. All the way down. Even back here. Back here you have a smooth leather back here on the heel. Basically feels like the same, well, it's one piece of leather here, and all the way on the inside it's just, all smooth leather. Okay. Big difference. Carlos Santos, there's some padding. A nice piece of padding here. You when I tap it, it's padding. And again, you have some like suede-like back here. Yes, you can see that. There's that padding on the footbed, on the heel rather. So that's about it, guys. First toe-to-toe of the year. You can leave a comment as to the winner. You already know what mine is. I don't even have to say it. I welcome all those, all you Allen Edmonds lovers out there. I welcome your comments. Tell me what you think. Give me your honest opinion. And let me know, truthfully, which you think is the better buy for $400. Talk to me. Let me know. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.